going to demonstrate for you today how to do a ring sling carry with a newborn. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your threaded sling and make sure that the fabric is going through without any twists in it, so that you have a defined top rail and bottom rail. And then you're going to want to pick a shoulder that you want. I'm going to pick my left shoulder, so I'm going to put my sling on, and I'm going to make sure this fabric is all spread evenly over my back. And I'm going to wear the rings up higher than I'm going to want them once baby's in. So I'm going to put, for a newborn, you can just put them a little bit higher. For a heavier baby, you're going to want to start a little bit further. But we're just going to start right here, nice and spread. Then you're going to want to get your pocket nice and snug to about the size of a baby. I like to just make sure the bottom rail is nice and tight so that I don't have to do so much tightening once I get baby in. You're then going to pick baby up like you're going to burp them, up on your shoulder. And you're going to grab this fabric, gather it, and put baby's feet through. You're then going to grab the top rail, and you're going to pull that up nice and high on baby's back. Then you're going to make sure baby's picked aside here with her head. And you're going to work on tightening at this point. You want to pull up just enough fabric to support baby's back, so for a newborn that's going to be all the way up to the back of their neck. And then you're going to start tightening. For the top rail, I'm going to take the top part of my tail and I'm going to pull outwards a little while lifting up baby's butt so that I'm not tugging it too hard. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom rail. You want the bottom secure and tight. You don't want it too tight that it's cutting off baby's circulation in their legs, and you don't want it too loose, obviously, that you're going to lose your baby. So work on getting that just right. And then go through the middle here and make sure that you've taken out any slack. Baby should be high and tight in this carry, so baby's going to be high enough that you can kiss their head and tight enough that they're not sagging down your torso. You also want to make sure baby's airway is clear, that you can fit 2 fingers under their chin, and that they've picked a side and there's no fabric covering their face or anything. That's a good thing to check throughout wearing with a newborn. Alright, so the other thing is make sure you have this fabric spread over your shoulder before you start tightening. You don't want it to ride up your neck. It's going to end up really uncomfortable for you in the long run. Going to make sure there's no other loose fabric to carry through here. At this point, once baby's snug and secure, you can take this tail and you can loop it around the rings so you don't have to worry about baby resting their head on the heavy metal at any point. And then you are all good to go. And then when you take baby out, you're going to need, one thing about legs out. So a lot of people ask if baby should be riding with their legs in a ring sling. I always recommend that for a newborn, the first 2 weeks is probably okay to ride with their legs in, but after that, definitely legs out. And really, legs out from birth is just fine. Some people are uncomfortable with that or have a hard time with it the first couple weeks. So, you know, the best thing to do to get baby's seat correct at this age is to do a little push on their feet, which is going to lift their knees up higher, and then you're going to be able to make sure their bum is lower than their knees or at the level of their knees, and that the fabric's okay here. You definitely don't want to be splaying a newborn's legs around your torso. Legs out for a newborn looks really just kind of like parallel to your body, straight down, so don't worry so much about splaying the legs or getting the kind of seat you would with a toddler. It's much different with a newborn. Alright, so then when we take baby out, you're going to keep one hand on baby the whole time, and you're going to just pull on this top ring here that's on top of the fabric and loosen. You're going to lower this, and then you're just going to put baby on your shoulder up high, just like you did to get him in, and then you are free. Thanks for watching.